Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm host and guide Anindya Banerjee. US-centric data failed to lift the dollar index higher. It's a US retail sales tha. That was much better than expected. But in spite of that, dollar index did not rally. Why? Very simple. क्योंकि अभी भी the unwinding of long dollar position continues in the market after the Fed meeting. Fed का जो ये बोला जा रहा है, Fed has pivoted from talking about keeping rates high for longer to rate cuts. तो जिसके कारण that unwinding और long liquidation हो या some currencies में fresh long position in those currencies against the dollar continues. प्लस कल जो यूरोपियन सेंट्रल बैंक का मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मीटिंग था और बैंक ऑफ इंग्लैंड का मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मीटिंग था, दोनों में the two central banks basically they pushed against the expectation that just like Fed, they will be looking at immediate rate cuts. So that's not on the table. जिसके कारण we saw this contrasting impact and the move in the dollar index. आज is going to be important because we have the flash PMIs from Europe, Eurozone, जिसके कारण we will see the impact on the Euro INR. As well as we have the flash PMIs from UK, jiska impact will come on GBP INR. Or later down in the night, we have the PMIs from PMIs and industrial production from US as well, and a couple of manufacturing service from US. So the impact will continue to be felt on the dollar index as well as on the Euro INR, GBP INR. तो अगर डेटा हल्का सा बेटर आता है so we will see the continuation, the upward momentum continue in Euro INR and GBP INR. But the big moves are again happening overnight. Kal bhi Yen INR maybe it opened with a large gap up. Intraday just stayed flat. Aaj ho sakta hai gap down kare because dollar yen has recovered a bit after the retail sales report from US. So, but overall Yen INR maybe the trend is upward, just like Euro INR and GBP INR, because as I said, dollar overall is getting sold because of the Fed ka change of stance towards a clear-cut interest rate reduction from next year. USDINR mein that impact is still not being felt. 83.30 ke aaspaas hai spot reference, but we are getting a feeling that the USDINR too will come down because it just cannot continue to defy the market expectation. But ho sakta hai in the coming weeks, in the last few weeks of December, a convergence ho. So one should be very, very careful here. Don't become complacent. So maybe we will start covering our shorts on the short straddles and short strangles because we are not very comfortable selling short straddles and strangles here because USDINR looks a little too much, I would say the rupee looks a little too undervalued now based on the other currencies. So what could be a typical trade? First of all, we'll avoid the short straddle and short strangles. अगर कर रहे हो तो just ensure that the position size is small because we are not comfortable doing it at the current levels. हो सकता है एक down move हो in USDINR. If you want to bet on a down move in USDINR, what could be the trade? Buy just one strike out, let's say 83.25 ka put and hold it month end, December 27th. That can be a trade. Again, buy 83.25 ka put December 27th and hold it. That will be the trade. You can have a stop loss at 1 paisa. You know? And because it's kind of a lottery trade, but it is not illogical trade for a simple reason. Globally, जिस हिसाब से dollar index has come under pressure, US bond yields have fallen, and the global equity markets have rallied, and the inflows into India continues. It looks a little unlikely that rupee won't budge. But again, we are doing through option in case it doesn't because of the RBI buying. The losses are limited. But that will be one trade which I would recommend here, that buying 83.25 put December 27th. Now, cross currency, as I said, the bias is still upward, so it's a buy on dips. But if you're carrying positions overnight, because the big moves are happening overnight, keep one thing in mind, keep your position size small. GBP INR may still have the possibility of ट्रेडिंग थ्रू द GBP/INR ऑप्शंस, क्योंकि वहाँ पे फेयर लिक्विडिटी है. बट एज फार एज यूरो INR एंड GBP/INR इज कंसर्न, यू हैव टू डू इट थ्रू फ्यूचर्स. तो इसके लिए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट यू डू स्मॉल ट्रेड्स, smaller than what you generally do when you're carrying positions overnight. Intraday mein, you can do large quantities because you have control over the stop loss. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. Have a fantastic day ahead.